Good morning. Let me welcome you in this fourth episode in the series Simple Sanskrit, where I'm reading the Sanskrit grammar and trying to understand independently. It is a sort of self-regulated, independent learning effort. So in the third episode, I began introducing Nandikeshworkashika, a group of 27 couplets written by says Nandikeshwar in order to explicate the deeper meaning of the 14 aphorisms that are believed to have emanated from the 14 beads or thuds of Lord Shiva's Tabor-like instrument. So let me first read the shloka. Atra sarvatra sutresu yantavarna chaturdasam dhatvartha samupadishtam paninyadishta siddhaye. Let me explain the meaning. Atra, here, sarvatra, in all these 14 sutras, formulas, sutresu, formulas, atra sarvatra sutresu. In all these 14 aphorisms that come at the beginning of Panini's grammar, Yante Varna Chaturdasa, at the end of each aphorism, each group of the words, not words, letters, there is a hal letter. Hal means, I do not know how to say this in English, but as you see this sign, like the stress mark, so you do not pronounce it fully. You don't say ana, it's ana, na, ka, na, cha. I don't know how to say this in English. I don't have this knowledge. So at the end of each of these 14 aphorisms, you have one hal letter like na, ka, nga, cha, ta, na, ma, ya, sa, sha, va, ya, ra, la. Now the question comes, if you remember watching the previous videos, we counted these vowels and consonants and we derived 9 basic vowels from ach pratyay, and we derived 34 consonants from the hal pratyay, and then we said that the purpose of these letters, consonants at the end of each group is to form its sanya. Now here we read that they have another purpose. These hal letters that come at the end of each group, what is their purpose? Their purpose is to form something called as dhatu, root. In English, I think the nearest word that has the same meaning as dhatu is root. Every word has its root, and we have derivations coming from the root. For example here, so dhatu is like the root, and this root in Sanskrit comes from these letters. Dhatu or root in Sanskrit is derived from these letters in these 14 aphorisms, and the root or dhatu is used for deriving words, for forming words. So at the heart of word formation, we see these dhatus or roots. Without these roots, we cannot derive words. For example, we have a root called bhu. Bhu, B-H-U, bhu. Bhu dhatu. Bhu means to be. And from bhu, we can form a noun like bhavan, building. We can form an adjective like bhavuk, emotional. We can form a verb like bhavishyati, it will take place. Sambhavami, I will take place. Like from gam dhatu, you can form a verb like gacchati, saha gacchati, he goes. Aham gacchami, I go. From pat dhatu or pat root, you can form sentences like aham pathami, I read. Sa pathati, he reads. Tvam pathasi, you read, etc. So what do we see? Each of these 14 letters that come at the end of each of group of the letters here, they are used to form the root, and from the root we form the words, we form the nouns, adjectives, verb, and many more. So the millions of words that we find in Sanskrit, Hindi language, for example, all those words, the ocean of words, the ocean that we see, the ocean of words emanates from this origin, this fountain. Here lies the fountain. The fountain, the source of the ocean of language lies in these 14 aphorisms, which are believed to have emanated from the third or the sound of the Tabor-like percussion instrument that Lord Shiva played at the end of his cosmic dance when we appeared in front of the Sanandan, etc. sages. So thus I explained to you the second couplet sloka, and I told you that according to this sloka, Nandikeshwar Muni tells that from these 14 aphorisms we get the dhatu, and from the dhatus we get words. So, and we come to understand that the whole ocean of the language originates, its source is in this spring, in this fountain, in these 14 aphorisms. Thank you for your precious time. Thank you for watching and listening to me. Please do leave your comments on how useful these recordings are. I made these recordings just to learn myself, not to teach anybody. That's not the purpose. But I'm sharing this with the belief that if doing this helps me to understand Sanskrit language, it may help anybody to understand Sanskrit language. It's a wonderful language to learn. Thank you.